All right, YouTube. this is officially take 3 on the final knives of the Japanese, the Chinese manufacturers. This evening, I'm talking about CJRB. They are the sister company to Artisan Cutlery, and these are some beefy knives. This one's the CJRB Crag, and I forget what this is called. It's either the Stratos or the Centros, or I forget what it's called. D2 steel on bearings, carbon fiber scales. Now these are not carbon fiber, I don't believe. I believe these just to be a carbon fiber laminate over G10. But they look pretty nice. Both of these, like I said, they're on bearings, so the action is just clean. They're both large blades at nearly 3.5 inch. So you get a fairly, with a little bit of assistance, drop shutty action. Blades come fairly well centered. This one is spot on. This one is a bit off, but it's a bit off favoring the clip side, but it's not touching either side, so it's not really affecting anything. Yeah, these are some big honking knives. And now, what I'll say about CJRB, they do make other knives. I got these specifically for the carbon fiber. There's really nothing bad I can say about them. This one, you know, the liner, oh, they're both liner locks, by the way. The liner on this one just kind of has a bit of a sharp edge to it, just like it wasn't chamfered. This one, not. I mean, this one's fantastic. Everything about the Crag is top notch. What I will say about this particular company is that, and listen, I bought these obviously mostly for the carbon fiber, but partly for the general design. This blade, I don't know what you call this, kind of a harpoon sheep's foot, that I feel like CJRB, and this one's obviously some kind of cleaver, right? But they both have kind of a swedge on top of them. And I feel like both of these blades would genuinely look better if they were reground along this swedge grind. So just take that little part right there off so that it comes out and then ducks down right there. And this one I'm actually considering figuring out how to do myself, because this I think would be a really nice little project knife. Let's see if I've got a little, I don't know how well this will show up. Yeah, if you just grind off that little swedge area, you've got more of a kind of a reverse Tonto or modified sheep's foot. And then there's so much real estate right here for a thumb hole. This would be a perfect reverse flicker with the flipper tab. You can actually rework the flipper tab so that it's maybe just a little bit smaller. Bronze all the hardware, pocket clip, all the screws, the liners, the backspacers, standoffs. Which I have been kind of playing around with. In case anyone's curious, I've actually managed to this is my Civivi Hooligan. I've actually managed to bronze the pocket clip and hardware. I'm not showing you the blade for a reason, and the pivot screw. I want to see how this blade turns out, and then I'll show it. Whatever. I'm playing around with some kind of etching, bluing, mustard, as near as I can tell. I tried some Birchwood Casey Super Blue, and that left some ugly results. So I just smeared it with mustard, and that's apparently another one that'll etch non-stainless steel. But yeah, I think both of these knives would be really good candidates for, yeah, basically the same things. Like if you can figure out how to drill a hole in hardened steel and grind off this swedge, you could have a really, really nice, a really interesting tool. So that's about it. These are good quality knives. They come in the mid 30s to $40. You know, if you're on a budget, you're looking for, you know, a knife that's gonna D2 steel is gonna cut. It's gonna cut for a long time. It's a good blade. It's a good steel. On the budget side, it's a good steel. You know, carbon fiber looks pretty nice. So if you're on a budget, want something that looks kind of nice, it's going to fill up the pocket and it's going to do some work, CJRB is a company that you could absolutely fall back on and not be disappointed in. So in the next video, I'm going to go through and I'm going to talk about, I think I'm going to stick with the Krag. The next video I'm going to go through and I'm going to talk about the different Chinese manufacturers. I'm going to basically break them down and rank them to where I think they deserve to be in terms of, you know, quality. And then we'll get into the next little project. So, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Y'all have a great night.